What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. In this video, I want to go over the new Social Security payment schedule for November. I also want to go over multiple different things that you need to know about here, including the upcoming Social Security raise is the largest in 40 years. We'll go over the details on that, as well as how Medicare Part B premiums are actually going down, which is really good news, and details on the bill in Congress of an extra $2,400 per year that could basically provide an extra payment or two or three to millions and millions of people on Social Security and underneath the Social Security umbrella. So I'll give you details on that as well here in this video. But first, if you're new to our YouTube channel or you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on new videos that come out here on our channel on a daily basis. Part of my mission is to keep everybody up to date here on everything going on here in Congress and on a daily basis, what's going on here in our country. As I said, it's completely free to do so. And there's a lot of different bills going on here in Congress. There's about 33 different states that have passed state stimulus checks, property tax relief checks, inflation relief checks. The biggest one going on right now is California, the largest population state, sending out checks to over 23 million people, up to $1,050 in California. As I said, at 23 million people getting this. This is just for one specific state, but it's a lot of people. There's about 33 different states that have passed checks like these that you might not even know about unless you follow my YouTube channel. But like I said, it's completely free to subscribe. So make sure you click the subscribe button and the like button for us down below. I'll keep you up to date here on this, on Social Security updates, child tax credit updates, even the student loan forgiveness. That's really the largest program going on here as well right now on the federal level. President Biden says that the student loan forgiveness of $10,000 to $20,000 will be ready or could be ready within the next 2 weeks, despite the court challenges that are going on here. Where there's multiple Republican groups that are challenging this in a court of law. It actually went to the Supreme Court in one of the cases, and actually a Republican Supreme Court Justice, Amy Coney Barrett, who's a Trump appointee to the Supreme Court, actually said, no, it is legal and dismissed the challenge on the Supreme Court level. But a lower federal court has paused the Supreme Court, or has paused the federal student loan forgiveness on another legal lawsuit. So that's paused right now as they're kind of figuring out this next legal challenge. But this is for over 40 million Americans, $10,000 to $20,000. And this is a huge stimulus type of program for over 40 million Americans. There's other type of programs going on in Congress right now that could happen in the future, like medical debt forgiveness. There's actually a bill in Congress for this. This is a really big thing here as well, because over 40% of Americans struggle with medical debt. So this could be something that happens in the future. They've actually considered medical debt forgiveness, credit card debt forgiveness, and mortgage debt forgiveness. So we actually could see something like that here in the future as well. So we'll get to that here in a second, along with Social Security raises and other things here as well. I want to go over the Social Security payment schedule for November. I also just did a video of when the payment schedule for the raises are going to kick in another video. I'll link you to that here at the end of this video as well. So as you can see here, this is the payment schedule for November. And this is directly from Social Security. So I got this directly from Social Security, as you can see here, it actually says SSA.gov here. I have two windows open so you can kind of see um, the dates here and stuff like this. Okay. So, number one is, yeah, SSI here, as you can see here, is this bubble here on the 1st. Gets paid on November 1st. Okay. Next up, we have on the second Wednesday of the month, if your birthday is between the 1st and 10th. Okay. On the third Wednesday of the month is for the, if your birthday comes between the 11th and the 20th. And the fourth Wednesday of the month, if your birthday falls between the 21st and the 31st. Now, if you received Social Security before May of 1997, or if you're receiving both Social Security and SSI, then Social Security is paid on the 3rd and SSI on the 1st. Okay, so keep that in mind. But as you can see here, this is Social Security payment schedule directly from Social Security. Okay, so I get this directly from the Social Security Administration, as you can see here. So this is 100% correct because I don't make this up. I don't make this whole calendar and everything like that. It's directly from Social Security. So keep that in mind. So a couple different things to go over here. Number one, the Social Security raise that was just announced here, I think, yeah, within the last few weeks here. Social Security raise cost of living adjustment will be the largest in 41, 42 years, going all the way back to 1981, an 8.7% increase. So yeah, this is the highest increase in 40 years, going back to 1981. So it's actually 41 to 42 years, depending on how you're calculating it. 8.7% increase. So last year's increase was 5.9%, which is it's almost 50% more than last year, believe it or not. So this is going to be a significant increase. You can see here, Social Security bump is a rare good news for retirees battling inflation. The cost of living adjustment for 2023 is the largest in 4 decades and comes after a drop in Medicare premiums. So, with inflation being as high as it is, last year Medicare Part B went up by over $21. And we know inflation's higher than it is last year. So, Medicare Part B could have went up by more than $21. That's how much it went up last year. So it could have went up by $25 or $30. But instead, Medicare Part B is actually going down this year, as you can see here from this headline. So Medicare Part B is actually going down by $5.20 per month. So instead of an increase of over $20 like it was last year, it's actually going down. So it's actually going to be $164.90. So along with the massive raise of 8.7%, it's going to be going down Medicare if you pay for Medicare Part B. So yeah, really, really good news there. So yeah, I actually did two other videos here that I can link you to. One, how to calculate how much money you'll be getting based on, I go over several different figures based on how much SSI is getting, SSDI, and how much you will be getting based on how much money you get paid, and also when the payment schedule for when these raises are coming out. So I'll link you to those videos here at the end of this video. Because those dates have officially been announced and this raise is officially locked and set in stone. Okay. Next up is there is an actual bill in Congress. So there's actually two or three bills in Congress, slight variations of this bill. that could give seniors an extra $2,400 a year and would also boost the solvency of Social Security as well, which is a very, very important thing. You can see right here from Independent Senator Bernie Sanders' page, um, there is about 200 co-sponsors between the House of Representatives and the Senate. Um, Senator Warren and Bernie Sanders and colleagues introduced legislation to expand Social Security by $2,400 a year and extend solvency by 75 years. So would actually they'd be able to pay out $2,400 a year per person and extend the solvency by 75 years with this as well. The main points on this are it's basically a Robin Hood type of thing where they would tax the rich and give it to the rest of the people. 250,000 or more people would start paying into Social Security because right now at $147,000 and up, people stop paying into the Social Security. So if you make over $147,000 per year, that's the cutoff for Social Security payroll taxes. So you stop paying into Social Security at that point. So if you make $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, $10 million a year, or $1 billion a year, you basically only pay into to the Social Security system at $147,000, and you just completely stop paying into the system at that point. So no matter how much money you make, you only pay into Social Security at $147,000. So there's actually multiple different bills that want to use this. Even Republicans and Democrats utilize and have bills using this same system that say, yes, we want to have high income earners pay into the Social Security system past $147,000. They really just need to come together and get a bill that they can agree on and pass it to get this done. So um, this can happen. Okay, remember the Republicans and Democrats do this all the time. Remember that stimulus check one and stimulus check two were passed by Republicans and Democrats. Okay, along with rent assistance, mortgage assistance, utility assistance, paycheck protection program, all that stuff was passed by Republicans and Democrats. So you let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here. There's not much more support needed actually to pass this $2,400 a year and extend solvency for Social Security. They're going to need to do this at some point in the near future, or in 13 years they will have to actually cut benefits because Social Security will start to run out of money. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date. Make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos. As I said, it's completely free to do so. And here's some videos you can watch next. You can click this video here on how to calculate what your Social Security raise is going to be. You can click this top video here on when the Social Security raises and the payout dates is going to come out. And here in this bottom video on the checks that are going out to millions of Americans that you might not even know about. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.